Shout out Set Go Recruits.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Set Go Recruiting Show. I'm your host, Luke Turner. Over here at Set Go Recruits, we interview some of the top high school football recruits in the country. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, and follow the Instagram in the description below. Stay tuned, and you don't want to miss this episode. Today, I'm here with four-star class of 27 Edge, TK Cunningham out of Grayson High School. Bro, TK, how you doing today?
I'm good. Are you?
Good, bro. Can't complain. And then, how's this past off season been for you?
Been good. Just been working with the team, working outside of that, but it's been good.
Yeah. How was it to be back with your team for spring ball?
Well, no, we ended spring ball during May, so right now we're just in summer workouts. We just getting at it, attacking it every day. So it's nothing to complain about.
Yeah. And then now that you're back with your team and stuff, do you have any personal goals that you set for yourself?
Just for this season, I'm trying to at least have 10 sacks. But personal goals, that's really about it. But the main goal is the main goal, which is state championship. So that's just the main thing.
Yeah. So you talked about being back with your team and stuff. What should the people watching be expecting to see from Grayson football this year?
Definitely a team that's ready to come and just show out. A lot of people think that just because we won state last year, we lost a lot of our seniors, that we're not going to be the same team. But obviously, it's not the same team. It's a new team, but it's still going to be the same mission and same goal we had as last year, which is state championship. So it would be the first team in Grace history to be able to go back to back, and I definitely think that's something special.
Yeah. First team, you said first time for your guys' school to go back to back.
Yes, sir. If we'd be able to win this year, it'd be the first time in Grace history to go back to back state champions.
Wow. That's awesome, man. How would that personally, how would that feel for you to go back to back and be a part of that history?
I mean, honestly, I think it would be surreal. Not everyone in their high school gets to be able to make history. So to be able to do that, especially with the guys I'm with, it would be something crazy.
Yeah. And then you being an edge, who would you say you kind of look up to or model your game after?
I don't think I really say there's one person that I try to model my game after. There's so many great guys to do it. So I just say I try to take pieces from everyone that I watch. Anything that I can use or try to put in my bag or get better at, I just try to use it to my advantage and get better at my game.
Yeah. If there was like one or two guys that you uh take like the most from, who would you say that they would be? Or like,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I would say, Miles Garrett. He's probably the best edge rusher in the league. He has so many different things added to his bag. He's just unpredictable. And I don't know, I'll probably say Dylan Stewart as well. He's a young guy still in college, but he's definitely making a name for himself, showing that he's one of the best. And I think those two are just great guys to be able to model your game after or take things from.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. And then this is kind of a off-topic question from uh this is kind of an off-topic uh question, but what state do you think has the best high school football or even like what area?
Uh, you know, Cali, they got I think they got, just natural ballers, but Florida, they got more speed. But honestly, I just think it's Georgia. You come down to Georgia, not even inside Gwinnett County, but anywhere in Georgia. You need to go to the South. We got dogs everywhere. Not everyone is able to produce like us. If you look at it and look at a bunch of stats on amount of people that are in the NFL and NFL teams for the state of Georgia, Georgia is always one of the top leaders on that board. So I definitely say the state of Georgia.
Yeah, you think Georgia got that best high school football?
Yes, sir.
And then so obviously summer kind of just started. Take us through like a day in the life of TK Cunningham.
So I'll probably say you get up around about 5:20. You just get up early. We got summer workout, so you automatically got to get up early off the rip. So you up at like 5:20, 5:30. Just getting some breakfast in, and head over to workouts. You got practice that lasts about a couple hours. Then you go in, got your team lift, and then we got team meetings and stuff like that. And then after that, then we're out of there. Grab some lunch, come back, and then shower up and back to work. So we got another workout, whether it's cardio, upper body, legs, something like that. Just another workout to strengthen the body, and then after that, come back, shower again, and we should be chilling for the rest of the day. So you can take that time to stretch, play the game, chill, watch a movie, whatever. But that's about it.
Yeah, so you said after you're done with all like football practice and lifting and stuff, you go back home and just game and kind
Yeah,
of chill. Do you like
yeah.
you game with any of
Unless
your
we got,
teammates? Or-
I said, unless we got training or anything like that, then yeah, I'm just taking the rest of the day off.
And then for when you go back home and like are just chilling, what's your favorite video game to play?
I'll probably say NCAA. I'm a football
Fun.
player. Of course, it's gonna be NCAA. So hop in the game. Probably play with some of my teammates. Just have a few wagers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fun, man. I love NCAA. Who's like your
Yeah.
go-to team to play with?
Honestly, I don't really have a go-to team, but I probably say Colorado. I use them a lot, and they just have a dynamic offense, and I can do a lot with them. So
Yeah.
I like Colorado a bit.
Yeah. Travis is crazy in the game.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, he's overpowered. I ain't gonna lie.
And then kind of transitioning over to the recruiting side of things, what was that feeling like getting your first offer?
Yeah, if that feeling getting that first offer, it was crazy. I was still in the eighth grade when that happened, so to be able to just be looked at as a coach, as a elite prospect like that, especially at such a young age, the feeling's just surreal. Not everyone gets that experience, and not even some people in high school. So just to be able to get that feeling and know that I'm truly wanted at the next level, and I can go ball at the next level, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I didn't plan on asking this question, but what would you say is like the biggest misconception about being like an elite prospect or getting all these college offers?
Probably say people, a lot of people think that automatically off the rip, I don't know, you just start making money or something like that. I've had a lot of people, when you're in the gas station or something after practice, teammates come up to you talking about something. Oh, give me this. I know you got that, but it's not like that. It's really not like that. Yeah,
Yeah. Like people automatically think you're just like this guy has a bunch of money and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And then as far as like visits go in your recruiting, have you got on any visits recently?
Yeah. This past weekend I was at Ole Miss and I was at Alabama as well. This weekend I should be heading up to Florida too. So those are some great visits I plan on making.
If you could recap like Ole Miss and then Alabama, like how was it to visit those schools?
It was great. It was my first time down at Mississippi, so being able to get to meet the staff, get to camp in front of the coaches, learn from them. It was a great experience. I got to take a tour of the facilities as well. I really loved all of it. Just my whole experience down in Mississippi. Alabama is great. My second time down there, so I got to bond with the staff some more. Get to be coached by the best. Coach Roach, he's a great coach. So getting to work with him, that was also great.
Yeah, and then you said you got Florida coming up. Have you gotten a chance to visit Florida yet or
Yeah, I've been to Florida a couple times. I don't know. This might be maybe like my fourth or fifth time going up, but Florida's just a great place. I really like the staff down there. They really like me. It's close to home, so Florida's a great place to just go visit all the time.
yeah. Have you gotten a chance to go to like a game day there or a game day
Yeah,
visit?
I went to two games last season versus LSU and then one versus Miami. It was both great experiences.
Was it crazy? Like what was like the atmosphere like?
Yeah, the atmosphere
Like the
is
fan
definitely
atmosphere?
crazy. No, it's 90,000 fans packed in there at once, especially for a game like Miami or LSU. Games like that, it was crazy. Even even though they lost that Miami game, the fans were still yelling to the last whistle was blown. So the atmosphere in Gainesville, it's definitely something you have to prepare yourself for if you're not ready for.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely have to take a trip to see Florida in the future and go to a game out there. But and then my last question for you is there's a lot of kids out there who dream of being in your position one day, dream of being a four-star, dream of getting D1 offers, playing for a top brand in their state, like a school like Grayson. What kind of advice would you give to the kids watching that want to be in your position?
Honestly, I just say work. You know, we all wanted to get offers and do the things like I'm doing, like you said, the things I'm doing right now. I've always wanted it, but I've never just caught it myself with being obsessed with being this ranked, highly ranked, or getting all these offers. The main thing I've always just had was work ethic. With people who weren't willing to do back in elementary school, middle school, stuff like that. I was just working out. So I think definitely just say outwork the people that aren't willing to do the work, and you'll see it pay off.
Yeah, so kind of just like trust the process, work hard, don't focus on the result, focus on working, and the things will come.
Yes, most definitely.
And then that was the last question I got for you, bro. Thank you so much for being willing to come on and be a part of this show. I really just
Yeah, for sure.
appreciate your time. I'm excited to watch you this season.
For sure. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, of course.